Well, the heavy rain we expected finally came through, delaying us several minutes. We understand the worst of the rain has passed over, so we're ready to try the final heat, even with a drizzle or two. The Bud, the Madison, good lineup for the final today. Let's hear from the drivers on the new weather conditions. Well, James, how about the weather change? It's going to change things at all for you?
It's going to be great. You know, Bernie called up and had 2 inches of fresh water put on top of here, so that salt water isn't going to hurt the turbines a bit today.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
We understand the temperatures just dropped 10 degrees.
Isn't that wonderful? The temp's down and I got the coach right here. I feel good.
How's the weather change going to affect you now? It's about 10 degrees cooler.
Really, for our setup, we're thankful for it. The water's calmed down. Of course, the piston engines love this moist weather. You know, it keeps them cooler inside. The gases don't get so hot. So we should be able to make probably maybe 10% more power.
A soggy final in Miami, coming up next. The rain's still coming down, but the camps are ready to go. Bernie Little with umbrella in hand. Todd Yarling going aboard the Pantry Pride and Sun Supermarkets. Let's look at the drivers. Scotty Pierce in the Budweiser Griffin. Made it into the final. He's out of Seattle. Steve Reynolds, 450 points today, hoping to maybe turn it around in the final. Todd Yarling, great day, a second place and a first place so far in preliminary heats. And Ron Snyder, likewise, in the Miss Madison. He's been great today. Jim Kropfeld, probably the boat to beat now with the Budweiser turbine running beautifully. Jim Kropfeld, as you see, in great position for the start of the final. A reminder, 6 laps here in Miami, and the Bud turbine way out in front as they start the final heat. Here's the battle for third and fourth, the Bud Griffin and the Pantry Pride on the outside as they go into the south turn. Look at Ron Snyder coming up in lane number 2, going deck to deck with Kropfeld in lane number 1 in the Bud turbine. Now the turbine settling down with Kropfeld at the wheel. He has 12 victories as an unlimited driver and 25 years experience in hydroplane driving. He could pick up victory number 13 here if he holds on. Ron Snyder, 2 victories to his credit throughout colorful career in the Unlimiteds. Kropfeld going into the north turn now. The water pretty choppy even after the rain settled it down for a while. The Budweiser, as we said in earlier heats, a concern has been the turning ability of this boat. But if anybody can handle it, it's got to be this man, Jim Kropfeld out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Ron Brown, crew chief for the Bud, and Ron Snyder giving chase. Bernie Little wants to win in Miami. Crew member of the Pantry Pride, and in third place is the Bud Griffin. There you see John Prevost, bottom of your screen. He made it into the final. And the Bud turbine about to lap Prevost in that Chevy-powered Miss Merc Cruiser. Ron Snyder, second place in the Miss Madison. One of his crew members. You can see the rain falling in the background. Visibility has to be of some concern for all the drivers. Enclosed cockpits are handy here because you don't feel those raindrops hitting you. They're like nails sticking into your face when you're in an open cockpit, like that one for Ron Snyder of the Miss Madison. Todd Yarling challenging Scotty Pierce for third and fourth place. Ooh, look at the Budweiser bouncing around on the inside. Average speed for the Budweiser right around 102 miles per hour.
Scotty, a 1-2.
Bernie Little wanting Scott Pierce to put into second place ahead of Ron Snyder. Might have a tough time doing it, though, because he's holding his own in second place. As you see the first place boat, the Budweiser turbine, in its debut under Bernie Little and the Budweiser colors. A great shot now at winning here in Miami. Second place to the boat, well over 10 years old, but holding its own, Ron Snyder of the Miss Madison. John Prevost entering his boat out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and doing very well, making it to the final. The worst he can do is fifth place in this 5-boat final, going 6 laps on this 1 2/3 mile course. The smallest course we'll see this year, but one of the greatest places to race. And the hospitality has been second to none. Ron Snyder again holding on to second place. Scotty Pierce still trying to learn how to handle that boat in the turns. And Prevost in the Merc Cruiser. But as you see Todd Yarling coming around the north turn, This day belongs to the Budweiser Turbine. Second place going to Ron Snyder so far, and the checkered flag waits Jim Kropfeld. It'll be victory number 13 for him as an unlimited driver for Bernie Little and the Bud. A perfect day for the Bud Turbine, but here's the fans' favorite today, Ron Snyder, second place in Miami.
All right. That's 7, Bernie.
A perfect day for the Budweiser Turbine. 1,200 points. Miss Madison, 1,000 points. A great day. The Miss Merc Cruiser in there as the first alternate for the final because the 7-Eleven was unable to start. So that's your final heat results in the Miami Budweiser Regatta. Let's hear from the winners.
Jim, congratulations. That's what? That's 7 wins in Miami, and that's the first turbine to win on salt water.
Well, that's fantastic. You know, the Budweiser crew, all the guys, all 7, 8, 9 of them, they just worked their tail off for the last year and a half trying to perfect this, and it looks like it's worked out really great.
Bernie, that's your 7th win down here in Miami. You got to feel good.
You know, we love to win at home, needless to tell you. Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch sponsored the race. And, you know, first time a turbine's ever won on saltwater. 7-Eleven and Miller Boat, all of them give a Herculean effort, but it was Budweiser's day all the way.
I think for the record, that's 54 for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is, and we're going to make it more. We're going to drink to that.
Back with a final comment in just a moment.
Well, Jim, if I didn't know any better, I'd say we just called the football game in Seattle. This rain is incredible today.
I'll tell you, if I didn't know any better, I think they were telling us something. Take a shower, because we're both a couple of dirty guys, but we're soaking wet. But sunshine, rain, no matter what, it was a good start for the Budweiser racing team, a good start for the sport.
Oh, I think so. And some history made today, as we said earlier to Jim Kropfeld, the first victory for a turbine boat on salt water.
That's exactly right. And even Steve Woomer said that his saltwater boat at least finished a couple of heats before, of course, the final not being so successful.
Okay, career victory for Bernie Little. That's number 54, and that's the 7th win for the Budweiser team down here in Miami. And, of course, in 2 weeks is the big one, the Gold Cup in Detroit.
Why are we still standing out here in the rain?
I think it's time to get out of
Say
here.
goodbye.
See you in a couple of weeks. Thanks for joining us, and so long.